All right, good morning, guys. It's going to be 10. Oh, man. Spend too much time watching YouTube. All right, today we're going to take a little trip up to Corsicana. They have an Ionna station up there. I'd like to go check it out. Put this car in drive. I'm actually starting about an hour late, but okay, whatever. It's not going to automatically activate today. It's kind of funny how the car is already in I'm just going to back out mode. It's a mailbox I handle. So I did get a over-the-air update. Minor fixes. Oh, they're pouring concrete over here. What are they doing? Should I have gone the other way? How much of the road is he blocking? Okay, I may not be able to make it through here. You know, you're not allowed to block the whole road. It's a good thing they paved this. Ding ding.
Feet, turn right onto
Okay, FSD back on. All right, so I did not have breakfast this morning, but I do have a cookie, and I do have some Mountain Dew. So, and not to worry, man. There's a Buc-ee's in Temple, and there's a Buc-ee's in actually it's Ennis, isn't it?
Turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
I guess Ennis and Corsicana are not too far away from each other.
Now turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
Is that a fair statement? Sorry, I didn't look at the display, see how he showed up. All right. Wow, I went through and cleaned the windshield, and it looks just as dirty as before, or maybe worse. All right, so anyway, part what I'm saying is, no worries. I'll be able to eat later. No problemos. And for those of you wondering, because you have range anxiety, well, maybe you would feel like if you were driving, you would have range anxiety. All right, so there's a supercharger in Cedar Park. I mean, we're at 60%, right? It's not going to be a problem. And Tesla thinks we'll arrive with 18%. They bumped it up. Because before it said 12. Oh, I guess the hair and dust is here. I thought they're going to walk out onto the road. Looked a little scary. All right, so there's Supercharger in Cedar Park. There's Supercharger 2 in Cedar Park. I mean, it's the second one in Cedar Park at the HEB. Going north from Round Rock, there's like 3 or 4 superchargers along I-35. Then we get to Temple, which is at Buc-ee's. And then in Waco, we have the bakery. Is there another supercharger in Waco now? I don't remember. But they have plenty. And, oh, I didn't bring my adapter. Once I turn right from Waco, and actually we'll be about halfway through our trip, when we turn right from Waco, then we have to make it to Corsicana. And that's the part where you might be worried, but if he thinks we're going to arrive with 18% and you give some leeway on that and think, well, maybe it's going to be only 10%. 10% is plenty. So there's plenty of wiggle room in there. All right. So don't worry about that. You know, I'm not even sure if they have any CCS1 chargers along that route anyway. I'd have to use PlugShare to look for them. But anyway, whatever, peace and harmony. We'll be fine. So the main point of this trip is to visit the Ionna station out there and see how it looks. I can tell you right now, the one in Houston was like, this is not so great for me. And, you know, all you CCS1 guys are like, yeah, but I have to run my card first, then plug it in after it authorizes, and I have to get the right sequence. Yeah, so Iona's like that for me to some extent, although it's pretty straightforward. I mean, it works, right? So there's that part. The other part is, this is approaching a 6-hour drive, so I plan to try to push at least one of my cameras more towards the limit. Actually, I'll probably use all 3 cameras, but I don't know, we'll see how it goes. So I'll try to keep the cameras on the whole time. Yes, that probably means I need to interrupt more often, because there's no way I'm going to publish a long format video from this, right? I don't think I can. I think I'd blow up my computer if I tried to store all of it on there. Although I could move everything onto the portable drive. I don't know. We'll have to consider what possibilities I have there. But still, a long format video of 6 hours? Oh my goodness. What is this tractor? That's not a city tractor. County tractor? Who knows? Whatever. All that said, so there's 2 goals for today. We'll see how it goes. The Ionna station, I have no doubt we'll make it to there. And what I find is you typically can't see the numbers over here, but you can see the number. No, you can't even see the numbers down here. So you'll be dependent upon me to do check-ins every once in a while. And we'll do that. Right, the camera itself, battery charge is roughly 45-50 minutes, something like that. But I can plug into the car and charge it back up. Within 10 minutes, I think it's charged. Something like that. Right, so we'll be doing some of that. Okay, well, all that said, let's get going. Yeehaw. Going to exit 1 mile. Midwestern State University. Okay. I was kind of wondering about that. This guy's like coming closer and closer, but not passing us. It's a Chevy Sonic behind us. Yeah, okay. There's the number I was looking for. And they do have an HB here. Probably would be good. Take a break.
Now take exit 348.
Collins Street.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto East Waco Drive.
Okay. Just going to take a break. Okay. So it is sort of where I thought it might be. 237.9 for gas. It's unleaded, yeah. Cost of gas is lower and is cheaper in Waco. Of course, they're competing with the Buc-ee's. Oh man, look at that Beamer. That's a nice looking car, isn't it? Think it's electric? Their hose is pretty low.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Boston Street.
Oh man. Okie dokie. All right. Oh. 108 miles. 1 hour 47. 196.5 watt hours per mile. Really? Seriously? That's pretty good. And I have another 51 miles to go. Okay. Okay. Anybody coming up? Looks like we're clear. FSD. He's going to go backup mode, which is what's right. Okay. So it looks like I have about half an SD card of material. You see this? Yeah, okay. I guess he was worried about she might walk across the drive or lane as opposed to just turning left.
In 500 feet, turn left onto East Waco Drive.
Okay, so anyway, yes, I have 50% battery, I have 50% SD card. So I think what we'll do is we'll switch out when we get to Ionna, which should be about 51 minutes from now, with any luck. So yes, I went into HEB, got a nice tea, got a apple.
Now turn left onto East Waco Drive.
It's not fair to say it's a nice tea. It's a combination iced tea lemonade, which I hadn't seen before actually, but it's still Arizona tea, so it was $1. We're going to go in front of that car. You sure? You might want to go. All right. With that, we're off. Okay, 1.3 miles out. Preconditioning? Oh, you're preconditioning. What? You figured out what we're doing? I'm surprised. I mean, I didn't think anything in the setup told him that this was going to be a charge stop. But now he's preconditioning. I mean, I wouldn't think he'd have to precondition much because it's 89 degrees outside. And we were driving for 3 hours, almost 3 hours. 0.3 miles out. It's a pilot, Flying J. Where is it?
In 500 feet, turn right.
It's on the other side somewhere.
Now turn right.
Okay, let's turn right. Oh, they have cows here for you.
In 500 feet, you will arrive at your destination.
Okay, where are we going? You are going to turn left, okay. I was starting to wonder.
Now your destination.
Oh, they're straight ahead. Okay, let's do this. This avalanche is going anyway. Not that my turn signals are on. Wow, this looks pretty nice, actually. Of course, I don't think whoever set this up had Texas sun in mind. Okay, let's do an auto park. Can we do it? Oh, I had the center of the steering wheel. Why'd I have the center of the steering wheel? You know where it is. Why do I have to know where you're going? Okay, I had never seen that before. That I had the center of the steering wheel for him to do an auto park. I wonder if that's close enough. All right. Well, it's close enough or not, that's where we are. All right, so this segment was 52.4 miles, 51 minutes, 219.7 watt-hours per mile. What does that mean? We had wind out of the south, but we were going east. I don't know. All right, whatever. Don't think about it too much. So total trip so far is 160.6 miles, 32.8 kilowatt hours for an average energy of 204.3 watt hours per mile. Okay, there we go. FSD, yeah, I don't think he's really done a whole lot that bothered me. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Sorry, it was in photo mode. I don't know why. Anyway, peace and harmony. Successful charging session. It felt a little bit slow, but I'm not sure if it was really slow. It was just felt that way. Okay. As it turns out, with 33%, I've charged too much. Although I made a decision that we're going to go to Buc-ee's and Temple. All right, so we're recording. Press the FSD button. Let's see if we can get going. We're going to go to the left. That's interesting. Because we're going to go to the right. Right? That's where we're going? So I want to take a tour of the place before we leave. Okay. Where are you going? I think you're confused. We're going to take a tour of the truck area. No? We're going to go left.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Relief Route.
You know, if we go this way, we can't get to Relief Road. Or Relief Route, whatever it is. Leave it up to FSD to do the wrong thing. Right? Well, yeah, I know I need to turn right over there, but I think I'll just kind of wander around a little bit. Of course, I was saying that I have too much energy. Okay. So we're going 2 miles down this way to connect up to a road that will then lead us to where we're going. Okay, whatever, peace and harmony. It's FSD. What do you want me to tell you? This place for sale. It looks like it used to be a hotel or something. Maybe a ranch house. Angus and Mustang. Okay. I'm not quite sure how that fits into your overall plan. Is he really going to turn around and go back the other way? No way. So he's going along, he has no idea where he's going. Oh, jeez Louise. What? Yes. Stupid FSD. Texas fruit wines. I mean, I could just do... Oh, jeez Louise. Oh, my... But looking from the way I was coming, that should have told you right away. You couldn't just get on the road. You could go to the right. Just a concept. You could bail out and do that. But no, that's not what you're going to do, is it? He's going to go all the way on the other side of the road, although this 2-lane road here. Oh
now
no.
left onto Farm to Market 739.
Just dumb. Pizza, 24 hours. Oh, I wish I hadn't saw that. Now I'm hungry for pizza.
In 500 feet, turn left.
This is stupid. Okay, yeah, that doesn't connect up well.
Now turn left.
I mean, if I had known this is what he was doing, I could have done a U-turn, had him going back the other way. Except I think that would disturb him too much. How much you want to make a bet he's going to go on the highway? Yep, that's what he says. He's going to get on the highway.
North, Texas 75 north ramp on the left. Now take the Interstate 45 north ramp on the left.
You know, if you had somebody in a robo-taxi who's paying by the mile, he'd probably be like, you just took me 4 miles out of the way to collect an extra $4 or whatever it is you're charging. And you have a point. That was plain stupid. All you gotta do is go to the right, come out on the highway, the road you were on before, turn left. But no, you didn't want to do it that way, did you? Big fresh all day. Ice cream sandwiches? Bet? Yeah, I'm not going to get up 25 miles. Okay, so that's the answer to that question. It's 25 miles away. Yeah, 5 miles per kilowatt hour, that would take 5 kilowatt hours.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto South Interstate Highway 45 East. Now turn left onto South Interstate Highway 45 East.
What's this pickup doing? Oh, I think he was, oh, he's broke down. Okay, what are you going to do there? Okay, let's go. Are you waiting to see? Nothing to see here. Ah. I had the door a little bit open, but then he never got out. I don't know. Well, if you were a gentleman, Ray, you would have stopped and helped him.
In 500 feet, turn left onto
You may have a point, but
now turn left onto Relief.
that's actually one of the reasons why you'd want to have a tow hitch on the back of your car, so you could tow somebody like that. Okay, let's pull you, get you out of the way. It's a long way stop. We can go. Who do you know? Me, human driver. Me, use human eyes. Me, use human neural network to figure it out. Besides, there's a sign right there. It says always stop. Well, it doesn't say it's always stop. It just says stop sign. All right. And no, I don't use plug share to report what I got. All right, after all that fun, really? We're gonna go right? Oh. Okay, what was that all? Okay, what was that all about? I thought we were going straight. Where are we going? I think you're lost. I really do think you're lost.
Now turn right onto North Farm to Market 2550.
You're really going to go that way? What's that way? Looks like one of those special shortcuts that you really shouldn't take. Ding, 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 ding. You're off the road. Oh. Well, I guess it's a shortcut to go up to whatever this road is up here. Okay, still in drive. Oh no, we're off the road. Well, call Elon, tell him how bad I am. And while you're at it, you can tell him that, well, he had to stop because you went into the right turn only lane and it appeared like you weren't going to slow down to make that right turn. Yeah. What? I would have run into a post if I'd kept going straight.
Turn right onto Relief Road.
Are you back with me? Or are you still questioning how brilliant you are? I have no idea why he went off course. Of course, it's FSD. What do you want? And that is a 60 sign, so okay, that's right. What was all that about? All right, welcome back, guys. We're about to get out exit 304. We're going to Buc-ee's. And actually, I think I put in that I was going to charge, so he's preconditioning. I'm not sure I really need to charge, but whatever. If he's warmed up and ready to go, must put a little bit in. Exit now. Whoops. Ah, look out. It's another Jeep. Ah!
Now take exit 304 on the right.
I wonder how many Europeans would say, yeah, the person driving the Jeep drives just like an American. Okay, they would say in French, right? But still. Actually, if they're following this Tesla, they'd probably say, he drives just like an American. Yeah. FSD does drive like an American.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Northwest H.
It looks like it's a right turn only. All right, so let me go back and recoup. So driving up to Ionna, no problems. Ionna and Corsicana. When we finished charging, we'd come in from the right. So you think we'd go back to the right because we're going back the way we came in. At least that's what I would have thought. But FSD thought better and said, let's go to the left. Okay. Yeah, how about if we don't try to cut people off? Don't get in trouble. Stay right here. Okay, so anyway. So I was kind of surprised when we were there, instead of turning right, we turned left. Left took us out to the frontage road for I-45, which means we followed the frontage road. We followed the frontage road for almost 2 miles. Now, to be fair to you, it's actually two-way, so we didn't have to, but I did anyway. Oh. Yeah, these guys, man, come on. What's that? You think we should? All right, so, where did I leave off? Let's see if we can go left. I think going left may be a better choice. Yes. Oh, you know what? What's this Cadillac doing here? Well, I figured the best way to park is to park in the middle of the driveway. That way you have to go around me. I didn't have to turn the wheel for that. I don't know. FSD, come on. I'm not sure where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going to crash. Oh yes, definitely. He's shaking the steering wheel. Okay. Sorry, all right, let's catch up. So we went to the Ionna charging station, and it's right on it's the side road and I-45. FSC chose to go left, and he was going out to the I-45 frontage road where you have to turn right. Now, actually, it's two-way. I could have cut him off and turned back the other way, but I didn't. I let him go with it. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. Okay, so that was just stupid. Anyway, so as we're heading, so I finally got back, started heading back to where we're going, and all of a sudden FSD decided he was going to go into the right turn lane instead of going straight. Navigation said we're going straight, I think. I wouldn't pay that close attention, to be fair to FSD. But why in the world are we going to go right? Well, as it turns out, if you go north a mile and a half, whatever it was, you would eventually run into the highway that we're going to connect with further up the road. Yes, that means we have to go further, add more time, but that apparently is where FSD was. At least it appears that way. Okay? Maybe right, maybe wrong. I don't know. So anyway, there's that. I wanted to say there was something else. And at the moment, I'm drawing a blank on it. Although I had the video running the whole time, so they're going to be there somewhere. The other thing was coming in here, there was 2 lanes turn left, and FSD was like trying to cheat up a little bit to get into the left turn only lane, which a semi behind us was trying to get into, and that semi would have run us over. Just don't do it. Okay, anyway, there you go. So did I get where we're at? 92.3, now 31, but I've been talking for a little while, right? Our average energy is up to 254, but that's actually down from when we started from Ionna. Our trip so far is 253 miles, 56.3 kilowatt hours, 22.7 watt hours per mile. Okay, there you go. All right, welcome aboard, guys. So wait a minute, what? Okay, the charge cost was 32 cents.
In 500 feet, your destination.
Oh, come on. You're supposed to be telling me some information about it. Okay, this is 52 open out of 68 available. And 2 of these are out of order. 325 kilowatt max. I plugged into one of the Cybertruck ports. That's what that means. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. You are recording, right? Oh, what could I possibly have in Sentry mode? Seriously? Oh, it's all about Ray. Again, all about Ray. Okay, let's take that away. Let's navigate Pond Springs. I'm doing this backwards, but okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try going by Tesla Pond Springs to see if I can't figure out how to get a test drive. Where are we going? Okay. Brake to activate drive. We have unhooked. We're good to go. So rather than trying to follow whatever it is navigation's laying out, let's go over to the south entrance and see if we can figure out how to make it all work. All right, so for those of you wondering, oh yeah.
Now turn right onto Northeast K.
Please, go ahead. I get it. It's a Honda, look out! Okay. And now? I gotta brake because I'm too stupid to keep going. Jeez Louise, dude. Really made a big, huge difference in preventing me from getting in front of you. Okay, this is the problem going this way is we're going to go through all this traffic. It's going to be a mess. What? Yes, we can do something a little different. Let's go this way.
Turn right onto North 3rd Street.
Okay. Let me know when navigation is caught up to where I'm going. So I was in the middle of telling y'all that we're going to go by Palm Springs Tesla, see if I can do a long test drive of a Model X. May not be completely appropriate, but if they'll let me take it for more than a day, I will.
Now turn left onto Northwest H.
Oh, I didn't tell you, but so the price was $10. Okay. Oh, and so did I say about the bathroom? Yeah. So the men's bathroom, it was a little bit busy, but at least there wasn't a line. The women's bathroom, when I came out of the men's bathroom, was almost all the way to the front entrance check line. All right, it was like in the middle of that aisleway there. Oh my goodness. And I think one woman was looking at the line like, what am I doing here? Well, why aren't you over at, what is it, Starbucks? Or over there at this gas station, Sefco. I mean, Buc-ee's a great place to go, but the problem is if you go when it's rush hour, it's really busy. Oop, what's that? Turn on FC? Okay, FC's on. I don't know. And I ended up walking out without buying anything, but as I was walking out, going out to north entrance, gee, I could have bought something because the cashier was not doing anything. She was not busy. So I could have got my hot dog and other stuff and been happy. Now you get Grouchy Ray because he didn't get his chocolate chip cookies, didn't get his brownie, didn't get his hot dog, and there's not a Buc-ee's in Austin. All right? I mean, I can come to Temple and use Buc-ee's. I can go to San Marcos and get Buc-ee's. San Marcos? New Braunfels. But I can't do one in Austin. Oh, they're building one up by Buda, which is not very far from Austin, but it does mean I have to go through Austin to get there. Whatever. Peace and harmony. All that's telling you is I didn't get my lunch, didn't get my cookies, didn't get my brownie, but it won't be the end of the world. Meantime, I can't believe, I mean, there was a Hummer up there. I don't know why the Hummer was up there. Of course, I don't know how the Hummer charges on superchargers. I mean, performance-wise. I think, as it turns out, the supercharger I plugged in was probably there for the Cybertrucks, because it's at 325 kilowatt. Right? I can only go to 250. But I was the only one plugged in that whole time. I was the only one plugged into that supercharger, all 4 stations, or all 4 posts. Right? So if you can take advantage of the higher power, why not? If you really need the Mercedes-Benz chargers, why aren't you plugged in over there? I don't know. That part I don't know. That's state of charge, that's out of spec. They do that kind of stuff. Right? But I'm just going like, why? Don't get me wrong, I'm glad you're not sharing my supercharger. I guess I should have checked to see if they had number 11, but I'm guessing that would have been on the other side of the road, and that's where most people were. People were stopping in that corner. Although when I pulled in, there was somebody driving a Cadillac who was kind of stopped in the middle of the drive. Like, well, what do I do now? I don't know. Where are you going? But I'm pretty sure you're not in a parking space. Regardless of how gas engine based, you're thinking yes. So yeah, the paper plate. Well, he's probably just getting used to all this. Go, if you don't want to experiment, go plug in at the Mercedes chargers. Right? At least they're there. You can plug in. You can get charged. And to use the Tesla superchargers, you'd have to have an adapter. I think. They haven't changed over, have they? What's that? I should plug that? Yeah. Go to Ionna. Okay, if you're using Electrify America, you either were using Electrify America up in North Waco, or you're going down here to the Round Rock Outlet Mall, just north of Austin. What? Yes, actually, they have another one in Ennis. So I remember back when they were doing Rate Your Charge, I went out there and found that they were doing service. And there's some poor lady with a Mercedes who needed a charge and couldn't get a charge because they thought that was the right time to do service. Kind of like the guys at the Shell Recharge. Right? Oh, well, let's do service now. What? Ray's on his way. Yeah, this is the right time to do it. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. All right, welcome back, guys. Almost to our turn.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto American Drive.
2 more minutes, I think.
Now turn left onto American Drive.
Whoa. Look out, it's a Honda. Oh, don't follow him too close. Take your time. Welcome to the American.
500 feet, turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
I did look it up, but the name was so strange to me, I don't remember it.
Now turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
It started with like a by something. Now, I guess I could have checked in German, see what it looks like. Yeah, it's a good idea. Okay, yeah, you're right. I didn't check. You should. I like the way the American sounds. Okay, well. They had 3 separate cement trucks to fill that space in. Come on. Come on, take a chance. Maybe we're going somewhere.
Your destination will be on the left.
Aim and drive your foot on the accelerator. Push them along just a little bit. Just a little.
Now your destination is on the left.
You think so? Does he know that? Okay, let's see what he does. He does go into reverse. What? What was that about? Here, no. You had enough. You had your chance. When you back up and then you just making the turn weird, that doesn't help. Okay, trips. 18.8 miles, 33 minutes, 196.3 watt-hours per mile. That section finally was more efficient. Total trip, 339.6 miles. Oh my goodness. 75.9 kilowatt hours, so a whole battery pack of energy. The average energy ended up with 223.6 watt hours per mile. Yeah. Okay, so there was the stupid thing over there by Ionna, where instead of going to the right and going out to the road we came in on, because we're going back the same way we came out, he chooses to go to the left, and we end up going down the frontage road for I-45. What are you doing? Stupid nuts. Okay, whatever, that's just the way it is. Coming back, for some reason, I mean, there was a car behind us. I think it saw the right turn lane open up and moved over into the right turn lane without the intent of making a right turn. It never slowed down. For some reason, somebody at TxDOT decided to put a signpost in the middle of the asphalt after the lane turns right. We're going straight for it. Human driver, brake on, FSD off, grab the wheel, turn it hard right to follow the curve around. Quickly found a place to pull over, and it looked like what it was if you went down the road we just turned onto, yes, you would eventually turn into the highway, hit the highway that we were planning to intersect if we kept going straight. Why would you do what? I'll have to go back and review the video, but it doesn't matter from my perspective. That was dumb. Dumb, dumb, and dumb. Is there a different way to say it? It's dumb. So I ended up saying, yeah, that grade should be probably a D. And I think that's where we're going to keep it. I don't know why he did that. Okay. There was something else, and I forgot what it was. It was just not brilliant. Is that it? I mean, there were some places where the human driver made lane shifts with either left or right, depending on what situation required. Strangely enough, some places where I used the left turn signal to move the car to the left, as soon as we passed the car, he moved back to the right, into the middle lane again. Which then opened up space for several cars to go by, and we had to wait for all those cars to go by before we go left again to pass the next car. It was just slow motion passing. Whereas if we'd stay in the inside lane going, yeah, we're going past all these cars, it would have gone by faster. But it's FSD. What do you want? Okay, anyway. There are times when I had less than complete faith in what he was going to do. And so there's a lot of drive where my left hand was hanging right around the steering wheel. Just had to. Couldn't be sure what he was going to do. I don't think he had a clue sometimes what he was going to do. Whatever, there it is. All right. So anyway, the grade's a D. No way around it. Too bad, so sad. Onward, upward charge.